Welcome to the channel Pages and Ideas. Today, we will discuss the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This is part 1, where we will explore the first 5 habits that can make us more effective. Habit 1, be proactive. The first habit Stephen Covey talks about is being proactive. This means taking responsibility for our choices and reactions rather than letting circumstances or emotions dictate our behavior. Imagine a college student who has exams coming up. Instead of getting overwhelmed by stress or giving up, they decide to organize their study schedule, seek help from classmates or professors, and figure out the best way to use their time. By doing so, they focus on what they can control, rather than letting difficulties sweep them away. Being proactive also means consciously choosing how you'll respond when things don't go as planned. Let's say you get stuck in traffic on your way to an important meeting. You can allow yourself to become irritated and complain, or you can use that time productively by letting your colleagues know you'll be delayed, or even brainstorming new ideas. In this way, you take ownership of your reactions. Through proactivity, you avoid the victim mentality, blaming everyone and everything except yourself. Instead, you recognize that your thoughts and actions hold real power. This mindset helps you seek solutions rather than dwell on problems, ultimately building a life rooted in your values instead of random events. Proactivity is the foundation for all the other habits. If we don't first choose to take charge of our own lives, it's difficult to achieve long-lasting effectiveness. That's why we start here, by acknowledging that we have the freedom to choose our response in any situation. Habit 2, begin with the end in mind. The second habit Stephen Covey talks about is to begin with the end in mind. This means having a clear vision of where we want to go in life so that we can make the right decisions and move in the right direction. Imagine trying to complete a puzzle without having the final image in front of you. It would be incredibly difficult. The same is true in life. If we don't know what we want to achieve, we waste time on wrong choices and don't have a clear direction. A great example is someone who wants to achieve professional success. If they don't have a clear vision of where they want to go, they may end up taking jobs that don't align with their true ambitions. On the other hand, if they begin with the end in mind, they will set a specific goal. For instance, becoming a top expert in their field within the next 10 years. This goal will guide their choices, from the education they pursue to the opportunities they seek. The same applies to our relationships, personal growth, and every other area of life. When we have a clear image of who we want to become and what we want to leave behind, we can live with more consistency and purpose. Covey suggests a powerful exercise. Imagine you are at your own funeral and listening to what others are saying about you. What would you want them to say? What values and achievements would you like to be remembered for? Once we clarify the answer to this question, we can start living our lives based on those values. This habit teaches us that instead of letting life take us wherever it may, we can design our own path and choose the right direction. By beginning with the end in mind, we lay the foundation for a life with substance and meaning. Habit 3, put first things first. The third habit Stephen Covey teaches is put first things first. This means organizing our lives around our true priorities rather than letting urgent but unimportant tasks distract us. Imagine you have a jar and you need to fill it with large rocks, pebbles, and sand. If you start with the sand and pebbles, there won't be enough room for the big rocks. But if you place the big rocks first, the most important things in your life, then the pebbles and sand will naturally fit around them. The same principle applies to our time. We often fill our days with small, trivial things. Emails, social media, routine tasks, and by the end of the day, we have no time left for what truly matters: family, health, and personal growth. Putting first things first means identifying the big rocks in our lives, our goals, values, and the things that genuinely matter, and prioritizing them. A common mistake people make is confusing urgency with importance. Many things seem urgent, like responding to an email or attending an unexpected meeting, but that doesn't mean they're important to our long-term success. If we let urgent but unimportant tasks dictate our daily routine, we'll never make progress on what truly matters. Covey suggests organizing our time using a simple system that categorizes tasks into 4 quadrants. 1. Important and urgent, e.g. a work crisis. 2. Important but not urgent, e.g. personal growth, relationships, long-term goals. 3. Urgent but not important, e.g. emails, minor tasks. 4. Neither urgent nor important, e.g. wasting time on social media. Success comes when we spend more time in the second quadrant, important but not urgent tasks. This is where real growth happens, because when we invest in personal development, health, and relationships, we prevent future crises and problems. If we want to take control of our lives, we must learn to say no to things that don't align with our goals. When we put first things first, we create a life of meaning, balance, and true success. Habit 4. Think win-win. The 4th habit Stephen Covey teaches is to think with a win-win mindset. This means striving for solutions where both sides benefit, rather than seeing life as a constant competition where one person must lose for another to win. Many people grow up believing that success is a limited resource, that if someone else wins, we must lose. This is the win-lose mentality, which creates conflicts, jealousy, and a lack of cooperation. But in reality, success is not a zero-sum game. There is enough opportunity for everyone to succeed, as long as we approach relationships with a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. Imagine you are an entrepreneur negotiating with a business partner. If you try to take as much as possible at their expense, you might win in the short term, but you'll damage the relationship in the long run. On the other hand, if you find a solution that benefits both of you, your collaboration will be healthier and more productive. Win-win is not just about making compromises. It's about finding creative solutions that allow both sides to succeed. To do this, we must learn to truly listen to others, understand their needs and concerns, and work together for mutual benefit. Covey explains that the win-win mindset is based on 3 key principles. 1. Character, acting with integrity, maturity, and an abundance mindset. 2. Trust-based relationships. When trust is strong, it's easier to find solutions that benefit everyone. 3. Mutually beneficial agreements. Seeking solutions where both parties win, instead of trying to dominate the other. By applying this habit in our personal and professional lives, we build stronger relationships, foster collaboration, and create an environment where success is not achieved at someone else's expense. In a win-win world, one person's success does not reduce opportunities for others. It actually opens the door to even more possibilities. These were the first 4 habits from the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. In the next part, we'll cover the final 3 habits that complete this powerful personal growth system. Which of these habits did you find most useful? Is there one you already apply in your daily life? Let me know in the comments. If you found value in this video, hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow. Subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss part 2 and more videos with powerful ideas. Share this video with someone who would benefit from it, and let's build a community of people striving for self-improvement. Thank you for watching. See you in part 2. Conversations become more meaningful and our communication becomes more effective.